Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. How are you doing? We've got a lot of boxing on this weekend, and one of the fights was actually on the undercard of Caroline Dubois' IBF title tilt. That was between VIDDAL RILEY and Nathan Quarless, and it was won by VIDDAL RILEY, who moves to 10 wins with 6 KOs, no draws, no defeats. Nathan Quarless, who is the nephew of Noel Quarless, who you may know if you're of a certain age. He was undefeated too. He came in with 12 wins, didn't have a single stoppage to his name. And I didn't give Quarless a single round. This was for, by the way, for the English Cruiserweight title. It looked to me like a whitewash from VIDDAL RILEY. And it was a good 10 rounds. He's got himself a nice little belt. You know, English title is a good thing to have. I was just very, very, very impressed with Riley. I mean, he got the work done in an unfussy way. He was trying to it's like he was trying to pick a lock, because Quarless was extremely conservative. No stoppages to his name. Doesn't have a lot of pop to his punches. Does the basics, very well. He can handle himself in a ring. He can look after himself. But at no point did he appear to really want to let it all hang out, exchange with the heavier hands of Riley. And Riley, by the way, had never been beyond 6 rounds before. So for him to do 10, even though it was against a largely negative opponent, is a good thing for him to have on his record. There is no substitute for experience in the ring or for life experience. So Riley is, like I say, he's moved to 10 wins, no defeats, no draws, 6 KOs. 26 years of age, 6'1". He's from Tottenham. He's entering what you might think was his physical prime. Quarless, I mean, I don't see why he can't have a career. 6'3". He's taller than Riley, but he's going to have to be a bit more ambitious. And yeah, he could pick up an area title, an English title further down the line. But for Riley, this was really a case of just getting a bit more experience. It wasn't an exciting fight. To be honest with you, the rounds were kind of repetitive. Quarless was occasionally he would fire a couple of combinations. That's as adventurous as he got. But Riley was the one constantly looking to move forward, controlled the range at will. Ring generalship totally down to Riley. The ring was his domain. Quarless was the visitor. Riley was the landlord, if you like. And I just couldn't really pick fault with him. All 3 judges had it 100-90, as did I. But Quarless is going to have to decide, what does he want to do? Because he fought really like a journeyman. And he does have enough skills to go down that route if he wants to get regular fights and take people the distance. Or does he want to be a champion? Because if he wants to be a champion, he's going to have to be a lot more industrious. He's going to have to fire a lot more punches. He's going to have to take some chances rather than just, okay, I'll see what you do, and then you come at me, and I'll negate that, and then if I've got a chance, I'll throw a counter punch. No, you've got to be, if you want to win fights, if you want to pick up belts, whether it's the English title, the area title, the British title, whatever the hell it is, you're going to have to do more work. And okay, this was a nice little experience for VIDDAL RILEY, 10 rounds under the belt. He's got time on his side. He's 26. Nathan Quarless isn't old. He's 28. But they said in commentary that I think he'd given up his job to go pro and full time. Okay, do you want to be a journeyman, or do you want to be a champ, a potential champ, a domestic level champ? Do you want to create a legacy, or do you want to put a few quid in the bank? Because he's got the skills, Quarless, to be a journeyman if that's what he wants to do. But if he wants to be more than that, he's got to let it hang out a bit more. He's got to let his hands go more. He's got to take more chances. Pump the jab more. Doesn't matter if you haven't got any pop to your punches, which he clearly hasn't. If you have the skills, and he does have some skills, Quarless, you can win on points, as he has done in his previous 12 fights. But for Riley, I think he'll be looking, now that he's the English Cruiser champ, he'll probably be looking for the British title, maybe the Commonwealth. He'll probably eventually want to go to European. I don't see any hurry. Like I say, he's only 26. Next couple of years, I'd mop up domestically. The belts, the cruiserweight, domestic cruiserweight cruiserweight division is really, really good. When we got, you know, former world champions. But I think Riley can, you know, pick up the Commonwealth belt, the British belt, EBU, and then go on to world if he's good enough. And he does have the raw materials there, and he's gradually putting them together. Like I say, this was his first 10-round fight. There's no hurry. This guy's 26, not 33. And if I was Riley, I would definitely, you know, go down that traditional route, get all the experience of fighting domestically, winning belts, either vacant belts or belts from, you know, from other domestic champs, and then gradually edge your way into it. Do it the traditional way. You know, you got time. Why not? None of these, you know, intercontinental nonsense titles or the WBO European title, any of that rubbish to get a ranking. Don't do it that way. I think it's false economy, to be honest with you. But yeah, I like Riley's a good fighter. I like watching him, and I just want to see him in with someone who's got a bit more ambition. Like his last two fights were against Anis Taj, and he stopped him on both occasions in 4 rounds. I think the first fight there was a bad cut, I think, and then they had the rematch, and then Taj was on the floor in the 4th round. But if you've got a fighter, I think Riley is one of those guys who's going to fight to the level of his opposition, and he's going to bring as much ambition as the opponent brings. With Quarless, it was a nice little run around. It was a good learning experience, and it was a glorified spar, to be honest with you. But that's all. It'll be interesting to see where Riley goes, you know. Okay, so yeah, if you've got any comments about this fight, leave them below. Thank you for your time as always. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave your comments below, and we'll speak again soon. Thanks a lot, and bye for now.